Fresh from the tour in the United Arab Emirates, can we ask you, Lex, how was the trip in Dubai and Qatar?
It was a nice experience. It was a great time. You know, it's nice to experience Dubai. I haven't been there before, so it was nice to be and experience a different country.
So what's up with the collar?
The collar? It's just my style.
So what kind of style that you got that from Dubai?
No. This has always been with me.
Ever since.
Sometimes it's both up. Sometimes it's one down.
So I mean, is there a special significance if it's one up or both up?
No, maybe it's my mood. Maybe a double. You're happy. Maybe one down. You're not so much. No, I don't know. I just.
I'm gonna try it out one time. You know, see.
Try it. You get a lot of comments, especially here.
Yeah. Mostly they're gonna call me douche. So.
Oh man, I don't get the douche, but they definitely comment on the why is your collar up?
You said before you went to Dubai as well.
Yeah. I love the coffee there. So I mean, where's the coffee for here?
I didn't drink any coffee there. No coffee.
Where's the pasalubong? Right, where's the pasalubong? Like, that's the most important thing. You're
I
guesting here, and you don't have pasalubong for us.
I should have brought you a nice little. We got these Ascal. What do you call this? The Burj Khalifa pasalubongs from gift from Dubai. And I should have brought that for you.
Yeah, maybe they didn't get enough time with all the.
No, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure they went shopping like that.
Who shops the most then? Out of the Ascals, who loves shopping?
Yeah, who loves shopping?
Oh wow! I was roomed with Kaya teammate Jason Savio, so we were always looking for chances to go shopping. But with the schedule, not too much. We didn't have too much time. We did get to go to the gold market and the spice market with Phil. So we took off one day and we went shopping. But I would say. Yeah, Phil's quite a shopper. I myself, I like to look around and
window shop.
Window shop. No, we like to look for pasalubongs, like you said. Look for gifts to bring back for our girlfriends and loved ones and family and whatnot. So every time you go to a different country.
So with that, what did you buy for your girlfriend?
Oh, that's a secret, you know.
No,
we went to there were nice. I mean, Dubai and all these known for. You know, their shawls and, you know, like textile products. And so I was looking for that. And local handmade goods was a nice one. So
I think I saw on Twitter you're at Lexton Moy. I think you said you had your own special Valentine's Day with her.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, special Valentine's
with his girlfriend, because they couldn't spend the time together as much with obviously
exactly. So 14th was Valentine's Day, and we were obviously away. So we just postponed that. We made our own special day. You know?
That's really sweet.
That's sweet. I mean, it's kind of hard, you know, being away and then suddenly, you know, you have this
created day.
Yeah, created day.
I think it's supposed to, it's on the 14th. 13th is no good.
Yeah, it's always on the 14th. Okay, come on, man.
13th,
no good. Like, everyone expects something on the 14th.
So we made ours.
Yeah, how about you, Roy?
I'm having a special day with my girlfriend as well. But to the football, what do you think?
Now in the football.
Now in the football. What do you think were the best things gained from the tour?
I think it gave us the teammates a chance to just live, and stay and experience a place together. You know, so you eat at the same time, you go to bed at the same time, you play in games, you train.
Yeah.
So, the tour was nice. It gave us a chance to personally learn about each other. You know, more so than seeing them just at practice. You know, getting into more their, who they really are and their personal lives and becoming closer. So that I have to say it was our biggest game.
No, the only the games were televised here, so that was the only time we can actually see the team. But during trainings, during practices, how was the mood of the team? I mean, you were away, you know, you had the UFL here, but you had to go here to Dubai to actually train, and then. Was it lively? Was it a bit more strict in the training?
Obviously, I think all the UFL players had, you know, they were preoccupied by missing out on some of their duties. But of course, you know, you're professional enough to switch focuses and really focus at the task at hand, which was the Dubai and coming together for these 3 matches. So, all in all, I have to say that, you know, like we went there for a purpose.
And to remind everyone watching, the first game was against Uzbekistan, which we lost 3-0. Then against Al Ali, which we won 3-1. And then against Australia, where a 1-0 loss. How do you feel the progress was made during the tour itself? Uzbekistan and Australia, they played previously. Australia lost 2-0 to the Uzbeks. And then Uzbekistan actually beat Vietnam, the senior side, recently, who are obviously quite highly ranked. So they're very good opposition. How do you feel the progress was made in the camp with the results, with the team shaping up?
Well, we came out quite differently against both teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, Phil and James were present for the first game against Uzbekistan. We didn't have, so the formation changed slightly, but Uzbekistan was a very strong side, and like you said, they beat Vietnam. Yeah, so. Clearly, the playing style, the individual skill level of Uzbekistan, I felt was slightly higher than the Australia side, and we performed like we lost 3-0 and then only 1-0 to Australia.
Yeah.
The funny bit with their games would be the game against
Absolutely.
Al Ali. I mean,
yeah.
What did you what were you thinking when you saw their keeper during with the Real Madrid Cup? It wasn't even a team cup, the Real Madrid Cup, and then it's like 50 pounds overweight.
Yeah, I had the testimonial for him. He used to be a former national goalkeeper. So I heard that wasn't even announced. At least everyone watching didn't know what was happening. But did you guys know ahead of time?
We had an idea at training. They had mentioned briefly that the keeper, or this was a tribute to a goalkeeper, but we didn't know that he was, part owner of the club, and that they were, or he was the previous manager and the former national team goalie. We didn't get the total briefing on it per se, but
that figures now.
But we did know that he would be playing, and that we would contribute.
And the funny thing was, Phil actually shot at him really strong shot, and he was forced to a save.
Which was a very nice save.
It was a very nice save. But then he suddenly, when the defender suddenly passed the ball back to him, he caught it with his hands. I think he forgot that the rule was changed already.
Right. So it's probably in his time.
Probably in his time. So
maybe playing a bit too much five-a-side football.
Maybe. So, but then suddenly we're all lined up, and then he was shaking all your hands. Like, were you caught by surprise?
Slightly. I didn't know that the from the sideline, from the bench, I didn't know that the celebration or the tribute would be that elaborate, but. Nonetheless, it was nice for a man of respect,
Of course.
But to us, I think the players on the field, we started strong, you
were very aggressive.
They came out really aggressive, and I'm not sure if the players on the field were totally conscious to this fact that the first few minutes or however minutes were dedicated to this process. So.
I'm going to the Australia game, so that was you lost 1-0, but for me it was a good game. I mean, defensive wise, especially in the second half, you had more chances and you were more aggressive to the ball. So what changed? I mean, between the first and the second half during that time?
Between the first and second half, or between the Uzbekistan game?
During that first half and the second, because the first half, people were reacting like. You were a bit, off the ball. People were not going to.
It was a very deep line.
It was a deep line. What we wanted to do was just kind of sit back a little bit more and feel the game out rather than pushing up our wingers and getting exploited on the spaces. So we tried that out. Which we could have pressed a little higher. We had a lot of energy during the towards the end of the game. So we could have used that energy towards. More at the beginning of the game and throughout to get that high pressure, and we were sitting a little too deep.
It was a good performance in the end, though. I mean, 1-0 against the Australians at 23s. Australia, the senior side, are ranked second in the AFC in Asia since they moved. So hopefully that'll really progress the Azkals next for the February 29 match against Malaysia.
Yeah, here.
Friendly.
It's going to be here.
And then the preparations.
Are you watching?
Will be, yeah. I'll be there tweetcasting and writing about
You
that.
have your media pass.
Yep.
I have to buy tickets again.
Well, hopefully that'll prepare for the Challenge Cup well, which will be in March. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully we'll perform well in that.